Do you know who you work with? A workplace is made up of many cultural elements and personalities that can contribute to or hinder its success. These aspects are usually tackled through cultural awareness and team training exercises. Hello, and welcome to my channel, where I provide helpful advice in projects, business development, and neodiversity awareness to individuals as well as businesses. If this interests you, please subscribe. Neodiversity relates to learning disabilities such as dyslexia, dyscalculia, ADHD, and visual perspective, to name a few. These all relate to how different brain functions and how we learn and do tasks. Even though learning difficulties are usually associated with children, children grow up. People do not grow out of neodiversity, and no medication can be taken in order to rewire the brain in a manner people would like to believe. The truth is, neodiverse children are taught how to cope and process knowledge differently. They grow up and enter the workforce with these coping skills as neodiverse adults. There is another side to this though, which is what happens when children go through the school system and eventually enter employment without ever having been diagnosed. As you can see, there are many variables to take into account on this subject. There isn't enough awareness about neodiversity in the workforce. Managers may see these team members as difficult or a challenge to work with, and this can lead to mistreatment or, in the worst case, unemployment. So what is the organization to do in order to be inclusive, and how can we create a welcoming and productive environment? We must first learn about neodiversity and understand the rewards and challenges that this can bring to a business. This comes from educating and engaging with your employees or team members. We need to learn how to communicate effectively, as everyone processes information differently. Communicating with a neurotypical person can differ from a neodiverse. Now, this is a challenge for the organization because the assumption is that the employee must fit into their place of employment. This is true to a point, but on the flip side, the employer must also apply strategies that fit their neodiverse employees so that they may function and perform their duties to the best of their abilities. If one of your employees was in a wheelchair, there would be no objection to building a ramp or installing a special desk for that employee. So in cases where the employee is neodiverse, which is an invisible disability, the same scenario should apply. Neurodiverse employees have a wide range of talents and shouldn't be defined or hindered by their place of employment. Employers need to know their team and how to best provide what they need to be both productive and be an asset to their place of employment. If you found this useful, then take a moment to subscribe, leave a comment, and take a leap and transform.